Hello, and how are you this lovely Friday afternoon? Yesterday, I went to go see Captain America Civil War, and I really enjoyed it. And I said that I was planning on waiting to go a little bit more into detail about my thoughts on the film, because I didn't want to just completely derail whatever was happening in the day, and I didn't want to do a review at like 10 p.m. talking about etc., etc., etc. And I said that I would be talking about it today, but basically I had in mind to do a little bit more of a complicated video than just like, oh, here are the things I enjoyed about it. And I've realized that it might have been a little bit more ambitious than what I was able to do in one day with all the other stuff I had to take care of, like getting the other vlogs up, getting caught up on stuff like that, you know. And so my detailed thoughts on that movie aren't going to be for a little while longer. As for today, what I have to talk about, well, there really isn't all that much. Some might argue I could make a point of the fact that it's Friday the 13th, which is all spooky and scary, but I mean, superstitions are bad luck, so I'm not really going to be that concerned over it. I mean, I did realize this morning when I woke up that I had my AC unit on because it's been getting warmer. I mean, you know, it's springtime. Temperatures are rising. And so I had my AC on overnight, and I woke up and I walked into my main room and I realized that my heater was on. And my heater does this thing where it only activates on an interval to essentially only create hot air when it drops below a certain temperature. And with the AC going, it was dropping below that certain temperature a lot more frequently than it really would in reality. So I ended up using my heater a little bit more than I probably should have. In other words, I used it at all. But it's not a huge concern. I mean, it was only one night so far as I'm aware. But I don't remember having turned it on. And it's just kind of a weird, awkward situation that I found myself in. I'm not going to chalk that one up to being Friday the 13th, though, because that's just kind of a random happenstance sort of thing. But, I mean, I don't know. Some people out there are kind of weird and paranoid and superstitious about stuff like this. Not saying that you are paranoid if you're wary of Friday the 13th, but I hate to break it to you. It's not really a real thing. This shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone, but I feel like it's worth saying at this particular juncture. Anyways, sorry if this vlog has been a little bit unfocused or not necessarily the most interesting thing in the world, but I've started my summer, but like, I don't know how to deal with having all this additional free time, so I'm just kind of running around in circles, hoping that I figure it out or something. But that's all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I guess I will see you tomorrow.